Okay, so warm welcome to IIT Bay Area Leadership Conference. I'm Nidhi Kannoujia. I'm the Content and Marketing Head of IIT Bay Area. And today we have a huge agenda set up for you. So let's get started. To start with IITs, the history of IIT is very, very strong. We started from one single IIT 70 years back, and that was the start of our journey. With one single IIT, we went to 23 IITs now, and now we have a global impact and journey all over the world. IITians are technologies, entrepreneurs, and we are the fourth largest unicorn builders in the world. And today, we have the power to impact the economy in the world. So we are proud to be here, and it's a warm welcome to all of you at IIT Bay. With this, I'm going to set this whole conference and agenda in perspective for you and why it makes sense for you to be here. So today, at this moment, we have 4,000 plus registered members for Leadership Conference. And this is not just our highest number. This is the total registration that we had ever for Leadership Conference. So combined total, we are even higher than that. And that has been achieved with a lot of hard work, a lot of trust, and a lot of partnership effort as well. This conference is organized with Pan IIT coordination. Along with this, a few good facts here. We have registration from 36 different countries. So we covered pretty much all continents. We missed out on Antarctica though. So looking at the highest registrations, the highest number is from California. And then amazingly, you'll see the couple of other cities are from India, so which basically shows the reach that IIT Bay Area has. It is not just Bay Area, it's global. And that is our motive as well, to take IITs, take that whole purpose and innovation and make it work for whole world. The next one after Maharashtra and Karnataka is Texas. So yes, we do come back to US after that. So maximum registration and participation we do expect from US, but please know that the audience that you're connected to today are around the world, global. A very, very important area to talk about is 20 individual segment. And please know, this is one-day conference. And in one-day conference, we have 20 segments for you. And each of those have put together carefully. So this is a content-rich event. Let me put it more in perspective for you. So we'll start a little bit further into the agenda. We'll have an address from Consul General. So please don't miss it. It's a very, very important address, which will talk about reform from India and US partnership. Along with that, we have 4 keynotes. In 4 keynotes, we have address from Jay Chaudhary, who is going to talk about how he has built a successful company from just by working on his passion and putting it in front of the world. We'll also have address from Sam Petroda, who is going to talk about what does it take to have humanity and work in conjunction with redesigning the world. Then we'll have Dheeraj Pandey coming in, who is going to talk about 3 Ps that he's very passionate about, and what does it mean to have an infinite game in this world where your efforts and your success never ends because you're working towards a purpose. We'll also have address from, we also have a keynote speaker from India that will be towards later in the agenda, that is Neeraj Gulati. So please don't miss out. We'll have, he's going to talk about entrepreneurship at scale, a completely volunteer effort where he has made a difference on many, many kids' lives in thousands and basically have them dream and have those dreams realized. So please don't miss that. So to put it in perspective more, that the keynotes that we have and the whole agenda that we have today is spread out from morning to evening, and everything is content rich. So please make sure you don't miss any of it. Coming to Lightning Talks section, Lightning Talks cover a lot of aspects from technology to business to human. We'll have talk from Bindu Reddy, she's going to touch upon women and leadership. We'll have talk from Prakash Linga. He's going to talk about business methodologies, product-led growth. We'll have talk from Raj Yavatkar. He's going to talk about innovating at edge and scaling. And then we'll have talk from Sachin Mehra, who is going to talk about clean water and what are the new revolution in the new age technology for ocean and clean water. We'll also hear from Pankaj Mehra, who is going to talk about innovation and how do you put it in context? What are you innovating for and how does it matter to you? So very good bold lightning talk segments that are coming up. Along with that, we have fireside chats. amazing segment. So you'll hear from Kanwal Rekhi and Manish Chandra. They're going to talk about how do you build a $1 billion unicorn and how do you identify which one should be built? How do you identify in the start that this idea is actually worth a $1 billion unicorn? We'll hear from Shalini Goval Pai. She's the tech and media diva. So she's going to talk about how technology and media are interconnected together and how does it impact today's organization. We have a couple of more fireside chats. You'll also hear from Kittu Koluri. He's going to talk about investment post-pandemic and how the VC landscape has changed over time. And there are a few more fireside chats there. Panel discussion, again, there are two categories. One is you'll have a main stage panel discussion where we'll have investors talking about what are the myths that you have what are the myths there for VC investment and how to bust those and what is the reality behind it. So don't miss it. It's coming up earlier in the day. In the afternoon, panel tracks are divided in two parallel tracks. So one of the track will have security and health tech. One of the parallel track will have security and ESG initiatives. Another one will have health tech and one more. So please go look into the agenda and see what are the parallel panel tracks, and based on your interest, please go and join those. Now, if this was not enough, there is more. So there are breaks as well, but breaks are for you to use and connect with the audience, right? There's 4,000 plus people right here. So please make sure you go and connect with the audience for the right way and right purpose, because this is purposeful innovation, right? So your options are, you can go and meet startups. There are 11 startups exhibiting. So use your time to go and meet with those startups. Use your time to go and join one of the virtual tables. We have 30 plus virtual tables. They're divided by campuses, 8 of them. And then there are virtual tables by verticals, by industry and technology, and the social impact as well. So that's virtual tables. And then very important aspect, this year we have IITs engaged with IIT Bay Area. So you'll hear from innovators from IITs from 9 campuses towards the end of the day. That is innovation segment. Don't miss it. And also at the end, know that we are announcing our first service tool, which we have worked very hard for, and that is going to take connection to the next level. So please wait for those announcements during the day. You'll hear from Amit Gupta, our president, and Ishita Sharan later in the afternoon. We're going to talk more about IIT Bay Area Connect. So with all that, this is a lot of content. I just want to make sure that you're aware of it and just put it in perspective so you don't miss it. With this, I'd like to invite Pallavi Hisaria, who is the social media lead for leadership.